Hello everyone, welcome to Blue Collar Scuba. This is a brand new channel that me and my brother decided to start up, so we had a way to share our scuba diving adventures with everyone, and hope you enjoy it. So the first video here is going to be from one of my early dives in Kuwait. I started diving in 2021, and this is probably my fourth or fifth dive after being certified. So you are going to see some, bad technique in here, probably a few shaky videos, but try to keep it as smooth as possible. Uh, on this particular day, we were diving with a dive center called Fins. Excellent service if you're ever in Kuwait and or are watching this video to try to know what to expect from diving in Kuwait. Fins is a great dive operator. I'd highly recommend them. So as you saw there, this boat, as well as most of the others in Kuwait, are set up to back roll off of. There's a couple smaller operators that have a deck on the back that you can step off, but the majority of the good, reputable operators you're gonna roll off the back, and they do have nice, sturdy ladders to get back on. So this is one of our first dives here. The guy you're going to see in the orange, he's leading the dive. He is a PADI instructor, and the guy that has the Superman and Batman emblem on his fins, he's a dive master. Everybody else is a fairly new diver. A couple of my coworkers that I worked with when I was in Kuwait. So you'll see most of the reef over there. It's not real colorful, uh, but still made for good, enjoyable pastime uh, while we were there. You also notice that everyone's diving in a rash guard and swim trunks. The water was usually in the high 80s to mid 90s, and the air temp is anywhere from 110 to 120, so no worries about getting cold. The area we're diving here, there's a small island. It's about a 45-minute boat ride from the marina. It's called Kubar Island, and the reef pretty much just goes all the way around it. On the one side, it's about 15 feet deep. You go to the far side of it, it's about 40 feet, so pretty shallow. That's me doing my first attempt at a underwater selfie here. For camera equipment, all I have is a GoPro Hero 9 Black. It's just on the GoPro branded floating pole. Uh, it works pretty well for just getting started into it, but obviously it's not the clearest thing in the world. Everything here is pretty sandy bottom. It doesn't silt out real bad when people do touch it, but it's also nice for training because you don't have to worry about getting cut up or touching any coral or anything like that. There's not a whole lot of sea life down here. You'll see some small reef fish. Um, Saw a couple stingrays out of the probably 40 some dives I did there. So not a whole lot of exciting stuff, but like I said, nice pastime if you're there working in Kuwait. Because this is so shallow, we don't generally dive directly over the reef too much. Just kind of where the reef starts here on the edge, we stay there to avoid running into any issues with boat traffic. Right here, you'll see the instructors pointing out a or a sea cucumber. Sorry, and yeah, he probably shouldn't be touching it, but he he did at least make sure everybody saw it. Because, like I said, there's not that much life down there, so got to take advantage of what is there. Most of these dive operators are pretty good though about not not messing with the sea life, and as you'll see the dive master here picking up some trash. As of right now, I'm going to be working through putting up all the footage from, like I said, about a year or so diving in Kuwait. Uh, I didn't videotape every dive. There was quite a few where I just didn't take my camera, but I should have a good 6 or 7 videos to put up. I think from diving over there, and then me and my brother recently started diving Ohio in the quarries here, so looking to looking to travel around the local area here and see what kind of footage we can get and share that with you as well. If you're interested in what gear we're diving, uh, I was diving a Scuba Pro Hydros Pro BCD and Scuba Pro 620 Ti on a Mark 25 Evo regulator, and of course, as you saw, an atomic mask. They seem to fit my face the best. Unfortunately, they are pretty expensive, but they are a nice mask. Now that I'm in Ohio, I just got fitted for a Scuba Force dry suit, so curious to give that a try and get a little more used to this colder water diving here in Ohio. It was definitely nice and convenient being able to throw on a rash guard and swim trunks and just jump on a boat and go over in Kuwait, but we don't have that luxury here. This is actually a fairly good day of visibility there in Kuwait. It's there's a lot of days where there's a fairly strong current, and it'll get pretty choppy. And you're really lucky to have 10 feet of visibility or so. This was probably one of the clearest days that I saw while I was out there. That's a fairly large sized school of fish for this area as well. Usually you're just seeing, maybe up to 5 or 10 fish. There are a lot of sea urchins over there, so if you do happen to have to touch bottom for any training or anything like that, you have to really look below you before you land. The one guy you saw diving with a knee brace, one day he set his knee down on top of a sea urchin, spent the rest of the afternoon picking the spines out of his knee brace. So most of the time when we're diving this little reef here off Kubar Island, we just kind of do it down and back. Uh, don't really need a compass. Just keep the reef on your right on the way out, and on the left on your way back, or vice versa, depending on what the current's doing that day. Usually you can just fight against the current on the way out and just kind of glide it back. Works out pretty well. It doesn't really push you towards the reef or away from the reef. It generally runs alongside it. yeah, as you can see there, it's pretty shallow, about 13, 14 feet where I was sitting. The very bottom probably might be 18. I am using red filter over my GoPro. Uh, I haven't really got into the color editing a whole lot here yet, but I'm going to try to work on that as well as getting some better lighting equipment for my camera, and hopefully start seeing some improvement in video quality. That is. All right, that's about the end of it. I appreciate you watching.